Evening fellow coin collectors, Coin Snatcher here, and we've got a mega update tonight on the Isle of Man Viking Ships 50p coin series. All Isle of Man coins tonight, all Viking ships, no TT coins in this update. So for anybody who's new to the channel, the Isle of Man Viking 50p coins started way back in 1971 and they went the whole way up to 1987. As you can see, we've got one tray and then we have a second tray, and the idea of this collection of 50p's is to get every single coin that's available. Out of all the 50p's you can collect, the Isle of Man Viking Ship Series 50p's is probably one of the most in-depth, and what makes these coins unique is that most of them all have little die marks on them, and the little die marks can vary, so you can have A's and B's and C's and D's. You can just see the little die mark on this one, and there's a huge range of them. Takes ages just to find the one you're looking for. We've got nearly 2 trays full, which when they are full will be 70 coins, and we're almost, I would say we're probably 3/4 of the way through now. Some of the more elusive coins to track down, some of the ones that are slightly harder to come across, but overall we're making exceptionally good progress on it. And as I say, we've got a lovely update to do tonight with 5 different coins in this update. I was going to split this over a couple of videos, but I decided not to because there's more coins coming in the way, so we may as well have a Coincaine night and get well and truly stuck into these 50p's. And I say Coincaine because it is a bit of an addiction when you start getting into this collection. So the first coin we have to have a look at tonight is this particular one here. This is a 1981 coin, and on the back of this one we have the image of the Viking ship. So if we go up to 1980, we can see we've got 1980, and then it goes on to 1981. 81, you have all these different die marks, AA, DD. The silver one doesn't have a die mark on it. And then it goes on to 1982, and again lots of different die marks. 1983, you can see there AB. There's different versions of the same die, so in this case this coin is AB, but there's a second AB where the die mark, the A and the B, will be slightly further apart from each other, slightly closer, just slightly different enough that if you're collecting these coins, once you get into it, you'll probably want to try and get every available die mark. And that's what's happened to me. Well and truly addicted to collecting these coins. I think I may have to stop, otherwise I'm not going to have a summer holiday this year. What's more important, toppling off for a summer holiday or building up the 50p collection? But anyway, back to the coin. So the one we have here in front of us is the 1981 coin, and if we have a little look down here, just above the 50, you can see the 2 little A's. And the way these are scripted is in the old Norse type writing. So you'll see there, although they're little A's, they almost look like little top hats. They've got little tails on them. And there's many different variations of these die marks when you look at other Popjoy coins as well. So this is the 1981 coin. And if we have a look up in the top row where the 1981 coins are, we'll see that this is the AA version of this coin. So we'll pop that one into its little container, into its little capsule, which is sitting ready for it. And that's the first update of tonight. So let's have a look and see what the second coin for tonight is. So this is a rather nice example. This coin is another Viking ship. It's a different design this time. And if I pop it over, now this is just my opinion, but this seems to be one of the slightly harder dates to get. This is a 1986 coin, and if we flip it over, we can have a little look at the die mark on this. We'll see that the die mark on this, when you get in close to it, it's a B, just at the bottom of the coin there, under that little silver ball. And we already have the 1986 AA one. We can see there we have a space beside it, 1986 AB, and a little tick there just so I knew that it was on the way. I think what I might do from now on is pop these little cards over, and then I'll be able to see when I look at the capsule from the back exactly what the card is and the die mark. So we pop that in there. That's the second coin that joins the collection tonight. Fantastic stuff. So those are really the two sort of used coins that are going in the collection tonight. And then the next coin that we have to look at is a lovely example of a 1978 coin. Now this coin unfortunately does have various different marks and scratches on it, but it is actually a proof coin. I have the paperwork there for it. I think somebody's had this out of the packaging at some point and it's been handled. Oh, he says handling it himself, but you can still see the sheen on it. It's a nice condition coin. So if we go over to 1978, this is just before it went mad with the Isle of Man coins in 1979. But we have the 1978 capsule there sitting ready for this coin. So we'll pop that over and we'll pop the 1978 coin in there. So that's the second coin, the third coin that's going in the collection tonight. And then we get on to the two last coins. And the penultimate coin we're going to have a look at is this one here. So this one comes in a little plastic container, but unfortunately over the years it's turned yellow. If we have a little look at the certificate on this one, we can see it gives all the blurb about it there. But the important bit about this is that it's the sterling silver one, issue limit of 70,000. So quite a few of these struck. But the interesting thing with these coins, when we have a look at it under the magnifying glass, is the die mark on it. So let's just get the camera on this and see if we can focus in a bit better on it. Now this die mark, unfortunately, maybe in this light, it is slightly hard to see what it is. But if we get it in really close, 5.5 times magnification, this is actually a F die. So it's a sterling silver, 50p. It's got the F die on it. And the other thing with these Isle of Man coins is that a lot of the 1979, 1980 coins have an inscription on the edge. Now this one doesn't have an inscription on the edge. I've collected both, so if we go over to the tray, we'll see where 1979 starts, which is just about here. And there's lots and lots of these 1979 coins. There's one we're missing there. But if we go down to the next row, we'll see the little capsule that's ready for it. So this is the 1979 silver coin. And this is the F die with no inscription. So a nice easy way to make sure we're getting the right coins. And if we pop that coin in there, that's another silver proof added to the collection. So I believe in this one there's a D, an E and an F. And they're quite hard to come by. Some of them are harder than others, but very happy indeed to add that one into the collection tonight. So it leads on because you have the same three coins here, but basically this time they have an edge inscription on them. So we'll have to keep an eye out for those coins in the forthcoming weeks, and hopefully we'll be able to add a few more of those coins to the collection. It looks like I won't be going to Butlins and Skegness this year. Not that it would ever go really, because it's a proper shithole anyway. Like I went once and never went back. But that's another story, I digress. So the final coin we have, just on the subject of edge inscriptions. If we go back, this is a 1979 coin. And if I turn it round, hopefully we'll get this in focus, if the camera allows us. And we can see there the word visit. So we turn it round and basically on this it'll say Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, Royal Visit, Isle of Man, July 1979. Now again with these coins as well, they have a die mark on them. And if we zoom in on this, we can see the die mark on this. It's quite, well, it's a little bit hard to make out. Let's go in a little bit further in the magnification. But if your eyesight's better than mine, you'll be able to see that that is in fact an AB die mark. So this is an AB die mark. You could have the AA die mark as well, but this is the AB one. And when you turn the coin round and you have the Queen's head looking at you like that, if you can read the writing the way up, that's the way the coin really should be, so you can read the writing the proper way. But it's a 50-50 chance that these coins will have the edge inscription upside down. That's called inverted when it's upside down. And then to complicate things further, the writing can start on different sides of the coin. So you can have 7 different places where the writing can start. You can have an AA design, you can have an AB design, and you can have the writing the right way up. So if you do your maths on it, I'm not going to do the maths on it now, but you can work out very quickly that there's, well, it's 7 times 3. There's well over 40 different variations of this coin. Now I do have these coins in the tray, but in the tray I only put down the 1979 A and the AB one, so that's just an example of each in there. And then if we have a look over in the shelf, there's another pile of coins over there, and that's where the rest of these edge inscription ones are, because it's my intention to get, well, I would say every variation. It may not be possible, but I'm going to give it a good go and see if I can't get every single variation that's available on these coins. And takes a lot of looking on eBay, keeping an eye out at the different markets or wherever I go to that people might be selling coins, and you know, trying not to buy the same coin twice, which in previous videos I've got quite a habit of doing. So that's another addition. This one isn't going to go on the tray, otherwise I would end up with another probably another 2 red trays just to get the 1979 edge inscription coins in order. But I'm quite happy just to have 2 in there, and then I might put another 2 in with the edge inscription upside down. So that would involve shunting all the coins forward and putting another 2 spaces in. But to a certain extent, so long as I have the coins, I'm not too worried about having them in the trays. But you can see there, we've added another 5 coins into the collection, looking absolutely fantastic. We've got plenty still to go. I think there's another few coins still that are en route to me, so we'll do a video about those when they arrive. And then we should have some coins coming from the Popjoy Mint, and we should have some coins coming from the Royal Mint as well, and hopefully they'll be with me tomorrow or the day after. So that's it for this evening. Hope you enjoyed that quick update on the 50p Isle of Man Viking Ship collection. I'm not going to ramble on too long, but stay tuned. Plenty more coins to come. Peace and love. Coin Snatcher out.